By the time Jesus utters the words, "It is finished," he is very close to death. John 19, verse 30 says, when he had received the drink, Jesus said, "It is finished," and then bowed his head and gave up his spirit. The words are familiar to us. They're not surprising, for we say something like its equivalent so often at the time of the death of a loved one or friend. Especially if someone has suffered long and hard, we may say something like, their journey is over. Their mission is complete. It's a way of acknowledging what has happened. And yet I say, when Jesus says it is finished, he is doing much more than just saying the time of his death is near. For I submit for your reflection that he is also crying out in victory. It probably was subdued, quiet, but nevertheless a shout of victory. Why? Because his mission was accomplished. His pain for sin was complete. For 3 years he had been teaching and training his disciples, talking to them, preparing them for the day when he would die. And John says he did it all out of love for his world. Someday, you and I will offer our last words and take our last breath. It is completely different because of Jesus, who finished his mission, who was faithful to the very end, who now sits at the right hand of God the Father, waiting for his children to come home. In this season when there is so much death, there is also the hope of the resurrection in Jesus Christ. It is finished. It is finished.